What is good, everybody? It's your boy Randy Anderson here with another episode of the Average Guy Podcast on the Average Guy Studios. You guys know what we do. We show our appreciation first, but we also talk about sports, hot topics, and then we get it off our chest. And if we have any other topics or if we have questions from you guys, we will answer them. So right now, while we're waiting on my co-host, let's show our appreciation. All right, so we're gonna be waiting for a little bit. All right. Top countries, like usual. United States sitting on top spot. Appreciate y'all with 32 views or 32 listens and downloads. This is for SoundCloud, guys. And make sure you guys hit the hearts whenever you listen to the episodes and you like them. Hit the hearts, man. South Africa, yo, you know what I'm saying? Y'all back. Appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all moved up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all must have told a friend because it's another one. Last time it was 2, now it's 3. I appreciate it. Thank you to South Africa. Go ahead, Turkey with number 3, the 3 spot. Yo, shout out to Turkey. I'm glad I got fans out there. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all so much. Top city? Yeah, top cities. Hold on, let me see if I can go to this. What's the name? Oak Grove, Missouri. Oak Grove, Missouri was 6. Shout out to everybody in Oak Grove that's listening. I appreciate you guys so much. Jefferson City, Missouri. Thank you with the 5. You know what I'm saying? With the 5 download spots. You know what I'm saying? Or listens. Appreciate that so much. Make sure y'all tell a friend. In Montaigne, VA. Or no, Montaigne View, CA. My bad. My reading is trash. With 16. Hey. Y'all fucking with your boy. I appreciate it. Appreciate it heavy, man. So yeah, let me go ahead and let's talk. Let's talk a little bit, guys. Let's talk. Hold on. Let's talk. All right. While we're waiting on at least 2 of the guests, or 2 of my co-hosts, let's just have a little quick conversation, man. Like y'all seen on there on the SoundCloud. Thank you very much, man. The bonus episode. We're gonna continue. We're gonna continue that stuff. We're gonna continue it's a teachable moment. We're gonna continue that, but it won't be every week. I don't think we haven't got everything all settled out just yet. But we're gonna continue that because y'all enjoyed that so much. Ignore the vacuum cleaner. But yeah, y'all enjoyed that. It got, I think, double digits in under 24 hours, which is dope. Appreciate that so much. Make sure y'all tell a friend though. And you also can find me on Castbox, the Average Guy Podcast. It is another streaming platform for podcasts and stuff like that. So you can literally pull all your podcasts from iTunes. Like when you create an account, you can pull all your podcasts that you listen to from iTunes if you don't want to listen to iTunes anymore. Or if you're on Android, you can pull them from the Google Play Store and you can listen to them on those. And then while you listening to them, you get Bitcoin, or not Bitcoin, but like I think Cashbox coin or something like that. I don't know the exact name, but you get cryptocurrency. They're a form of cryptocurrency. So if y'all like crypto and shit like that, y'all should take a look into that. Appreciate it. You can find me on there as well. Where else? You can find me on Stitcher, iTunes, like usual, Google Play Store, anywhere you find your any platform that you guys find your podcast, you can find me, man. The Average Guy Podcast. So another thing, if you guys have any questions that you guys would like for us to answer, please go ahead and send them to either me, Corey, or Lauren, or anybody. Yeah, any one of us 3. You can send it to the Grit Sports Media page. You can send it to my the Average Guy Podcast, or my personal page, Facebook, or my SoundCloud too. You can hit me up on SoundCloud as well. I do read those. What else? Snapchat and Instagram. Randy_Ace for Snapchat and Instagram. I want to get the Average Guy Studios Instagram page. Yeah, you guys can find me on that. So pretty much what we have on the docket today, sports. I'm pretty sure you see the title and you're like, oh, what do you mean? Where's the brotherly love in Philly? It looked like some things are going down in Philadelphia that everybody's not too happy with. So we're going to make sure we talk about that. That's for the NBA. The NFL we'll touch on will the Steelers re-sign and commit to Le'Veon Bell, because it's not looking it, but I don't know what's gonna happen. So yeah, hot topics. Oh man, it's one hot topic on here. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be hilarious as shit. So until this, I'm gonna stop wasting y'all time, but I'm still waiting on people. So I gotta waste your time. You know what I'm saying? So hold on, let me check this. See if there's anybody in the chat room. No, there isn't. I feel lonely. No, not really. I'm talking shit, y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to get some stuff set up real quick, like. All right, I need this up here. I'm a beard look. My ass over here wasting time and shit. Oh, one thing. I guess I get it off my chest early. Or one thing off my chest early. Yo, man, they bringing back Rugrats, bro. I don't know if I should be happy or if I don't know if I should be happy or if I should be like, don't, because right now, honestly, I'm like, don't do it, because y'all brought Double Dare back. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard from a couple people that I grew up with that it's still the same thing. You know what I'm saying? They kept it like old fashioned. So I will probably pay attention to that one of these days. But yeah, man, don't bring her back. Don't bring her back, bro. And if you agree with me, hit the hearts, man. Please hit the hearts. You know what I'm saying? If you agree with me, even if you disagree with me, you like, what are you talking about? Go ahead and say something, and then hit the heart as well. You know what I'm saying? I need y'all to do that. And if you're on iTunes, hit that review. 5 stars, 1 star, 3 stars, because 3 is my favorite number. Yeah, it don't matter. Hit those 3 stars, 5 stars, 1 star. Write the review. Let me know what y'all like, what y'all dislike, what I can do better. Who would y'all like to see or hear on the podcast? But yeah, give me topics and shit like that. Damn, dog. It's been 7 minutes. I've been finessing y'all for 7 minutes. That's crazy. That's real crazy. Let me see. While I'm over here talking trash, let me go ahead and I should, let me get y'all connected to Facebook real fast. Like, hold on. Wait, what? Gotta do this like TikTok, gonna like do. So man, nobody's in the chat room. So y'all just finna see me bullshit for like another 10 minutes, maybe, possibly. Oh, that on my head, son. That's crazy. Yeah, I seen it fall. Oh yeah, and August 2nd, I will be in Chicago. So if you're a podcaster in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we should link up. You know what I'm saying? We should link up. I'm coming to Chicago. And yeah, we should link up. We should definitely link up. Yeah, I'll be leaving the 5th, but I'll be there the 2nd. Oh, what's good, Corey?
What's going on?
All right, so we can get this started. Y'all. I'm not gonna waste no more of y'all time. We can start off the episode. All right. So like I was letting these good people know ahead of time. This is everybody. Corey just jumped in, so everybody, Corey, go ahead and say what's up to everybody.
What's happening?
All right. So the title, the title is "Where's the Brotherly Love in Philadelphia?" The reason why I say that is because I'm not even gonna say I got a source, but I have heard that there's trouble in paradise in Philadelphia right now. And the trouble is that Ben Simmons believes that he's the best player, but also Joel Embiid believes he's the best player in Philadelphia, and they're bumping heads right now. So I want to get you guys' thoughts on this. Oh, what's good? What's good, Lauren? Shannon Sharp is here. He's
What's
muted.
up?
muted, so we can't hear him.
I was on CP time today. My bad.
Don't worry. I
so
played Puppet Monkey real quick. You said what?
Man, I haven't seen anything.
That's because it hasn't broken out like to like news sources just yet.
Yeah,
I got it off of somebody who knows somebody.
okay. Man, if that's the case, man, that's this is the wrong time to be doing this crap, man. They they got the whole Eastern Conference, man, up for grabs. Cleveland, LeBron's finally gone. So, man, damn, that's. I hope not. But you got some sources, man. That's not a good look, man. And it's early. Both of them finally just got the first full seasons out the way, man, and already coming to ego. So I guess we'll have a little fun with it. We'll say who's better, who will how will it fare, who would need who more. That's a tough one. But shoot, man. They went on a run. They went on a run when Simmons was out. They went on the 15-game winning streak. That's what I mean, ultimately propelled them. I mean, I think they ended up about 50 and 52 and 30. They were sitting about a game above 500 before that.
Yeah.
But that's a tough one, man. I think Joel Embiid is more valuable just because of Ben Simmons. Why Ben Simmons is a a threat. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's 6'10", can handle the ball. It's the offensive. He's still offensive liability. He's able to, get his points because of his height, you know what I'm saying, and his athleticism. But as far as technique, is no jumper really, and then just not aggressive, not aggressive enough. But that's going off of his first full season, so we don't know, how he'll come out this sophomore year. But yeah, it's too early to be doing all that. Philly should be licking the damn lips, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? They got a chance to go to the East represent the East next year.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you got some up and coming teams coming up in the East, but I mean, for the most part, it's looking like it's between Toronto, Boston, and Philly. I mean, between those, and Philly's well equipped to be the top team out of those three. I mean, Simmons and Embiid, but letting ego get in the way, that's what kills everything. Always kills everything. So I hope that's not the case.
All right, Lauren, pretty much what I was saying was where's the brotherly love in Philly, which is the name of the episode, because Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid are bumping heads because Ben Simmons believes he's the best in Philadelphia and Joel Embiid believes he's the best in Philadelphia. And so right now it's up in the air because I'll get to that like right after this. But what is your thoughts on that? Who do you think is the best?
Yeah, that's cute. I mean, honestly, Joel Embiid is a better basketball player. Honestly, I mean, when you look at he's a dual threat. He can shoot, he can rebound, he can pass, he can play in the post, he can play outside of the post. Defensively, he can block shots, he can get rebounds. So, I mean, he's the better player. I think the main thing for him is health. Can he stay healthy? But I mean, if he could stay healthy, I mean, do we have a better center in the NBA?
You're right.
Joel Embiid. So, I mean, Ben Simmons is a talent, and I mean, he's just tapping into his skills. But I want to believe that 75% of who you are coming to the NBA is who you are going to be. The one thing about the system that Joel Embiid played in, Bill Self's system always limits players, kind of very similar to Roy Williams when he was at Kansas. They kind of limit their players. They don't have a star. It's more of a team-oriented style of offense where the ball just free flows. So I I surely didn't think Joel Embiid had this in him, but apparently he did. I mean, we saw a little bit in Kansas, but he's brought out the arsenal in the NBA. And I mean, some of that was, I mean, he's had time to polish his game since he wasn't playing the first couple years. So that's part of it. No, I mean, this is more of a coaching thing to me. You know what I'm saying? You have to get into both of these guys' heads and say, hey, look, man, you know, we got to be looking big picture. We can't. This is not about you. It's not about, you know, you. This is a team game regardless. I mean, Corey says it best, you know, it's five guys but one basketball. So, you know, I think Ben Simmons needs Joel Embiid a little bit more than Joel Embiid needs Ben Simmons, but I think some of that's a personality thing as well. Where Joel Embiid is comfortable in the alpha dog role. I'm not sure Ben Simmons is, and I'm not sure either he is, and he's just not quite on that status yet. I wonder if he's just not quite on that status yet. So, but yeah, I would be squashing this noise real quick if I was the coach, if I was the organization in general. I'd sit them both down and be like, play your role, fellas.
Yeah, well, like when I heard it, I was like, I don't really know, but like y'all made a great point that Joel Embiid is, well, he is the best player. He would be the best player. Okay, so the other thing I have is, since Ben Simmons, his rookie contract is up, this upcoming year, there are alleged rumors that he could be going to LA with LeBron. So what are you guys' thoughts on that?
You talking about Joel Embiid?
No, Ben Simmons.
Nah, Ben Simmons only been in the league for 2 years, so his contract can be up already. Joel Embiid could, because he missed the first 2 years, then he played last year, so his could be up. But Ben Simmons has two more years, because the rookie deal is 4 years. So Ben's only been in the league for 2, so. I wouldn't if I was him, and I know that LeBron is, you know, one of the best players in the league right now, but I don't think that he benefits from playing with LeBron. Embiid would, but LeBron or Ben Simmons wouldn't benefit from playing with LeBron James.
Not at all.
All right, Corey, what's your thought process?
Yeah, but basically on what, LeBron James joint? Or
Ben Simmons, after his rookie contract ends up leaving to LA.
No, that's terrible. No, that'll stun his whole growing process, because they're basically the same. You know, they operate the same way. It just LeBron has an actual shot. You know, he doesn't have an automatic shot, but he can actually shoot the ball and you know, more technique on the inside, you know, when he gets in the paint. But other than that, they pretty much function the same role, facilitating, the tall, you know, basically, you know, kind of like how Magic Johnson was, you know, that tall 6'9" point guard. So nah, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work at all, because he would have to play off the he'd have to play off the ball. But I mean, it's about damn, if LeBron, you see LeBron's getting all these point guards that are facilitating point guards also that need the ball in their hands to be effective. So LeBron might be, and I've heard reports now, you know, LeBron might be open to changing up his style and, you know, going into the paint. So if that were the case, then, I mean, you'd have to get rid of, you know, guys like, you can't have Ben Simmons, Rajon Rondo, and Lonzo Ball on the same team. You know, there's 3 guys with no shot, basically. So it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work unless they got rid of, you know, probably have to get rid of both of those guys. You know, let Ben get, you know, the majority, or, you know, unless Rondo or somebody, ball is gonna come off the bench, but you have to get at least one of them. Get rid of at least one of them. And then, Ben Simmons need to keep his ass in Philly.
I think the only way that it could be different would be if LeBron like grandfather time like ran right. He ran right in grandfather time, and his game he wrote it.
Reverb somebody. I just heard some reverb from somebody. I wasn't looking.
So still got it.
No. Go ahead, talk. I'm gonna see if I can catch it.
Yeah, I just think it would be up to LeBron. LeBron would have to change his game for Ben Simmons to come. That's the only way it will work.
Okay.
And Ben Simmons would have to evolve his game to make it work too.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I don't like the fit as I see it right now. I don't think that'd be a good fit one bit.
All right, and my only thing is the reason why it could or the reason why I'm pretty sure it's probably happening is because his girlfriend lives in LA, she's one of the Kardashians, and so hey, he's already said that he likes that lifestyle. Or is she a Kardashian? No, she's a Jenner. I don't know what the hell she is, but she's one of them.
Yeah.
She's one of them, and he's already said he likes that lifestyle anyway. So
Ben Simmons,
yeah,
choir boy,
yeah. He was knocking off Tinashe and then dropped her off. He's loved LA ever since.
Tinashe.
Hey. All right. So now that I brought LA up, I want to congratulate LA for having their second MVP of the Summer League second year in a row. The second MVP of Summer League. I don't know what your name is, guy, but shout out to you, LA.
Oh, they won it.
Yeah. Nah, Josh Hart.
You said what's the name?
Josh Hart. Yeah.
Yo, yeah. The last couple, well, this year, and then I think last year. Yeah, last year I had some nice players. This year I got some nice players as well, and then you got D League, you got Summer League draft or teams and shit like that. So
yeah,
LA's looking good now. What I have to say is a lot of people are looking towards LA again. LA is a destination that people want to go back to in the next couple of years. So what is your thoughts on that?
Nobody trying to play with LeBron. Ain't nobody trying to play with LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron.
Yeah, ain't nobody trying to. You already saw from this offseason. Ain't nobody worried about him. But
people come to LA next year because of Magic.
Huh?
Because of Magic.
Because of Magic. They might get. They might get Clay. Might get Clay. A couple people. They might get Clay. Kawhi's gonna be open next year. KD, but he'll be a free agent. He's got the option. He's got the option. Not free agent no more. But I don't know. We'll see. And nobody want to come to Cleveland. And nobody want to come to Cleveland, man. I'll tell you, man. All you guys, man. I'm just gonna brace myself for impact with this LeBron thing. See where we land. Hopefully we grab somebody, but I just don't see it, man.
I think nobody going to Cleveland was more about the Cleveland market. I mean, LA has so much more to offer than the Cleveland market.
Sure. What's in Oklahoma City?
You talking about Paul George?
What's in Oklahoma City?
I mean, it's nothing in OKC, but
it's the culture.
What's in? I know. It's close. Maybe because it's close to Cali, but what the hell is in Oakland? No diss to Oakland, but I'm saying as far as big city
championships. Well, that's different though. They win it.
As far as big city, Oakland. No diss to Oakland. Oakland, from what it looked like, Oakland State cracking. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Winning is what Oakland is all about. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all about winning. But when you talk about LA, now I could see Magic, Kobe doing some recruiting too. He act like he ain't, but Kobe be sideways recruiting. You know what I'm saying? He only recruits alpha dog.
Yeah,
but he does recruit.
And how many of those are bouncing around the league? How many of those are bouncing around the league? Only one alpha dog. Even though you know what I'm saying, he has beta tendencies. LeBron James is the only LeBron James, Draymond, you know, a couple of guys, the Warriors, some of those Warriors, but they ain't a lot of alpha dogs around the league, man. They taking the you know, taking the easy way out, man, and you know, doing this you know, I ain't gonna knock them, you know what I'm saying? It's still, like I said, it's only one ball to go around, so it's still I can still see the competitive, you know, it'll still be competitive, but you know, ain't nobody trying to have their own team no more, ain't nobody trying to, you know, win it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Win it on their own. So there ain't no real, I don't know, who's the alpha dogs? Who's Russell Westbrook? Yeah, Russell Westbrook, that's another one. Well, you know.
You don't think Kawhi is alpha dog?
Nah, he ain't no alpha dog. Because he if he was an alpha dog, he would have had this situation handled and wouldn't have his uncle speaking for him, you know. And you know, that's not to say San Antonio ain't, you know, in the wrong, but still, you know, Kawhi ain't said nothing. It's always his uncle, you know. So yeah, Kawhi's not an alpha dog. But I saw something. I saw him and Popovich was working together again. Back working.
Nah, they was talking about Kawhi going to play for the USA team, where Greg Popovich is the head coach for the USA team. Kind of what that. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So that possibility exists. If he doesn't, I think that says a lot. If he doesn't go play, like, I think that says something about the relationship between him and Pop. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not impressed with the Kawhi thing. But I going back to the question, I think that I think LA could be a destination spot, and it may not be in the next couple years, but I could see, you know what I'm saying, 3 years down the road, LA being a destination spot, especially because I think in 3 years you're gonna start to see LeBron's overall game start to erode. And so he's going to be more in need and maybe even have to be more willing to allow somebody to kind of shoulder that load.
3 years? 3 years? I give him this year. Like I said, LeBron's still a great player. He's gonna get his, but I give him this year. Because if he's still trying to put up 30 points, trying to put up 28 points a game, there's gonna be a lot of losses on that. It's gonna be a lot, and he's in the West this year. That means that's 50. He got 52 games he got to play in the West versus he had 52 in the East last year. 52 games to play in the West. He can't play that same style. So I mean, his numbers are gonna have to drop, but he'll still be a great player. But you know, yeah, I think if he decides that he's gonna try to shoulder the load, you're gonna see that decline. You're gonna see some L's. He's gonna take some L's. They'll be lucky to honestly, man, they'll be lucky to hit 50 wins, man. If he plays that style, if he plays that style like he played in Cleveland, like I said, yeah, it's possible though. It's possible though.
I think that this particular team, I think although it kind of looks like it looks in some cases to be a hodgepodge team. I like the Rondo pick. I like the Rondo pickup. I really, really do. I like that for a couple reasons. Number one, for his leadership. I think a lot of people think he's a cancer in the locker room. But I mean, he's not. I haven't heard any coach actually say that. You know what I'm saying? I haven't heard any players actually say that. You know, outside of some of your alpha dogs that may not like if somebody else kind of come up in there and don't want to get bullied around. You know, Kuzma is going to be solid off the bench. It sounds like, you know, it looks like Hart's going to be solid coming off the bench as well. Ingram. Now, their second round pick is the one that's the sleeper. The white dude, 7 foot. I think his last name is Wagner. He had a good summer league. So he's the one that.
The dude that did the James Harden double step to the 3 that everybody was going bananas over.
Is it Wagner? Is it like Milichuk or something like that?
Moritz. Maybe that's it. Something, I don't know. It was not the dude that did the Euro step wasn't for the Lakers. That was somebody else.
No, that was a dude for LA.
I know there's that dude for the Lakers. There's that new dude, that dude who's out of from overseas. It's like is that what it is? What is it?
I don't know.
I was talking about Mikhailu.
That might be
Kansas.
Oh no, it's Mikhailu. Is it like it look like a Russian name or something?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, he's from KU. Yeah, that's who. It's who LA picked up, 3-point specialist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's who they say he's gonna be pretty good. Yeah, they say
he got like his game in Kansas. You could tell like he's one of those players that would have a better career in the NBA.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's gonna be a star, but
I don't know.
I mean, if he gives you 12 coming off the bench.
I mean, but not to be an asshole, and I'm not saying all white players are like this, but they said the same thing about Jimmer Fredette, and Jimmer Fredette is overseas.
Now, Mikhailu a way different type of player than Jimmy Fredette was. Jimmy Fredette was just throwing up shots. You know what I'm saying? Mikhailu is a pure shooter. Like Fredette was always streaky. You knew he wasn't gonna be nothing in the NBA.
Unfortunately, Sacramento picked up and they got what they deserved.
McLemore too.
They about to make Mikhailu. I was calling Mally Chuck or what I saw the name one time. But, Mikhailu, that's gonna be the new Kyle Korver.
Ooh, for LeBron?
Yeah, that's gonna be his Kyle Korver. Who's gonna be Jay? I guess Josh Hart is an upgraded J.R. Smith. What you think? What you think? Are you making a look, Lauren? What you think?
Don't be disrespecting Josh Hart like that. He's a young guy. Don't be disrespecting him like that.
I'm talking about. That's why I said. Yeah, that's why I said upgrade. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I think LeBron is gonna have to change his game, but I think that it will benefit him though. Like that's the thing. Like I think that him adjusting his game is gonna benefit his game.
Sure will.
You know, we talk about the young guns that he got. I mean Ingram, even Lonzo. I mean, if Lonzo can get healthy, I'm not gonna say stay healthy. If he can get healthy, I mean, he put up 12, 7, and 7 last year. I think everybody forgets that. Alonzo put up 12, 7, and 7 his rookie year. That's not too shabby for a rookie.
Right.
Then Hart, Kuzma. I mean, they got pieces. Now, do they need one more piece? I mean, maybe. I'm so interested in seeing this team, and the reason why is because I feel like Walton was the oil that kept Golden State running for a long time. I'm just not sold on Steve Kerr being like that guy that was, was the
recruiting.
Yeah,
I believe he's the one that was getting all the talent in Golden State.
I like Luke Walton. I like Luke Walton a lot. I think that he has an opportunity to do a lot with this team. Is he gonna have to push on LeBron? Yeah. But it's about time for somebody to hold LeBron James accountable. And plus, he got Magic sitting over the top of that helm as well. So he's kind of got some backup. It was like Spoelstra in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you disrespect Spo, Pat gonna come down like, hey, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I could see that same type of thing in LA.
All right. I want to get you guys' quick opinion on Saxton. Real quick. What do you think of him right now?
It's the new king of Cleveland.
Should LeBron have stayed?
Nah, just the new king of Cleveland, the new Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? The new Uncle Drew, baby. Uncle Drew. Nah, he's good though. Yeah, he's good. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go Kyrie because Kyrie to knock down the championship shot. So can't put him. That's losing a lot. You know what I'm saying? You can't put him on that level, but he's He's got potential. He's a baller. Yeah, he's a real baller. Yeah, LeBron. Yeah. But I don't know. LeBron should have kept his ass. That's my Laker bias, though. He should have kept his ass in Cleveland. But
all right, so we're gonna move over to the NFL. DeMarco Murray is retiring. He retired this year, and now Darren Sproles, after this year, will retire. So who else in your guys' opinion will retire this year? This coming up year.
This year,
I didn't see DeMarco Murray coming.
Alex Smith. after this season in Washington.
Yeah. Nah, I did not see DeMarco Murray coming. I mean, he's still young. You know what I'm saying? He's been playing the league for 7 years. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's kind of old for a running back for today's standards, but I mean, he's still relatively young, so that kind of surprised me. Sproles been playing for a long time. Like, he needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's had a great career. I mean, dude, Darren Sproles is probably an inch taller than me. Like, for real. Darren Sproles is probably an inch taller than me, and I'm 5'3".
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, the dude's had a great career. You know what I'm saying? It's time for him to hang it up. I don't see anybody, man. Like, I give you one. Richard Sherman.
Really?
Ooh, you said retire after this year?
Richard Sherman.
Nah.
That's spicy. I like that. I understand. That's a spicy meatball.
Why not? What if he's not the same corner coming off that Achilles injury? What if he's not the same corner?
Yeah, you're right.
His skills were already starting to erode in Seattle. Now his part of that was health, but his skills were already starting to erode in Seattle. So if he has an average year, I could easily see him saying, you know what? It's time for me to move on to the next phase of life. I mean, the dude's a really, really smart dude off the football field. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I would imagine that he's got some stuff set up after football, you know what I'm saying, to, keep it going. But I could see Sherman retiring. If he if he has a solid year, of course he's going to keep playing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's playing on an incentive contract this year. He's playing on an incentive contract. But yeah, if he's just average, and let's say San Francisco's like, we're gonna cut you. Maybe it is time for him to hang it up.
Yeah, that's true.
Cam Chancellor retired.
Yeah, Cam Chancellor. Yeah, he was.
He called it quits.
Earl Thomas still.
Earl Thomas still with Seattle. They talking about Earl going to Dallas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they said that's the place he always wanted to play. He's from Texas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, they said that.
Cowboys.
Yeah, they said that. They said the Cowboys are trying to put a deal together to pick him up.
Wow. Okay. All right. Cowboys out here moving. What you got for us, Corey?
Cowgirls. Shoot, man. Damn, I don't know, man. Damn, I don't know if Sherman. Damn, not this year. I don't know. They might do some things in the NFC West. Let's see. We got Arizona. Got Arizona.
There you go, Larry.
Huh?
There's your retiree right there.
Oh, Larry yeah, there you go. Yeah, hey, that's a good one. Ooh. Yeah, Larry Fitzgerald. Yeah, Larry Fitzgerald. Damn, I can't think of nobody off the top. Is Jason Witten out of there? Jason Witten's gone.
He retired.
Yeah, he's gone. Yeah. I think I did a story on that one. Damn, man.
Check out the Grit Sports Media on Facebook.
Yeah, check that out. A couple old motherfuckers though, man. Might be Drew Brees. I don't know.
Nah.
Drew Brees might be trying to keep up with Brady. That's what keeping Brees in it. But
he better not.
You say he better not? Drew Brees is what? He's what, 6 feet tall?
Yep.
6 feet tall, probably 190 pounds soaking wet. So he getting old. It always comes so fast. Remember Peyton Manning's season? I think the season before he had that threw like damn near 20 interceptions. The season before that, did he throw 55? Or I think 55 might have been the season before that, but nonetheless, he was not that far removed from throwing 55 touchdowns versus 10 interceptions, and then boom, man, right. Father Time is unbeaten, man. Ain't nobody beat it yet. Tom Brady's gonna find out. Tom Brady's gonna find out soon enough. Unless the internet. Unless Roger Goodell, you know what I'm saying? Roger Goodell fuck around and change the rules up. You know what I'm saying? You can only two-hand touch the quarterback. I can see that as a possibility, but if they keep it, they keep it the way it is, Brady's not gonna last. Brady thinks he can last till 45, but man, when it hits you, it's gonna hit you. What you saying, Lauren? You said 2
more years.
2 more years?
I give him 2 more years.
I think Brady got. I think so. Yeah, I think 2 more years.
I think he's gonna fall off a cliff this year.
You think so?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be as strong. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Every year he seems to find a way, but the team seems to be in such disarray. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got a rookie blindside tackle. I don't know, man. I give him 2 years. I give him 2 years. No more than 3. The only reason I give him 3 because he may think his skills ain't quite eroded, and so he come back for one more shot. But
that's impressive if he makes it. Man, if he makes it past this year, man, that's past impressive. But at the same, I'll say it's impressive. I was gonna throw salt because I say, hey, they ain't gonna give. Hey, Cam Newton, he ain't getting hit like Cam Newton. You know what I'm saying? Even though Cam Newton does scrambling, so that leaves him open to more hits, I believe. But still, some of those hits Newton get, man, if Brady get those, man, they throw a 15-yard, a 30-yard penalty on him, man. So damn, man, if he makes it, but if Brady makes it out of this year, man, shit, man, that's impressive. What's he about, 41 now?
Yeah.
So say, huh?
What are you gonna say?
Is he the best ever? Best QB ever?
I got bias, so I'm not gonna really say anything.
Is he the best QB ever? Did he pass Montana?
As long as he throws 20 interceptions this year and somebody picks him up in the 3rd round of the draft, I'll be fine. And that is biased by Randy Anderson. All right. All right. So, will the Steelers and Le'Veon Bell come to an agreement to a long-term deal, or will Le'Veon take his talents over to what team?
So, the deadline came and went 4 o'clock yesterday. No long-term deal. From what his agent said, his agent was trying to be diplomatic, but essentially he was like, the Steelers was way off.
Yeah.
You know. So he said he wants to retire a Steeler, is what Le'Veon is saying. But he also says that he wants to be paid market value, which I think is fair. Because I think you can argue. I think you can argue that without Le'Veon, Antonio Brown is not as effective as he is. I'm just gonna put it out there like that. Without Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown is not as effective as a receiver as he is today. So, I mean, I almost think he has to go. You know, because in this juncture of the game, he's got the power in the negotiation. Because he's like, I'm going to play out my season and I'm out. So it puts the onus on Pittsburgh to, now you got to pay him probably more than he's asking for. If in the art of negotiation, now you probably got to pay him more than whatever whatever he's asking for in the first place. So I personally think he's gone. I do. What team he goes to? Wow, that's a great question. I mean, it all just kind of depends on who the hell needs a running back. It also depends on the situation that the team may be in. I'll give you a sleeper team. Houston.
Why would you get out of my head?
Houston.
Get out of my head.
Yeah, that would be my sleeper team. You know, when you talk about Deshaun Watson, as long as he can stay healthy. When you talk about Hopkins,
Fuller.
Will Fuller, they have serviceable tight ends. The only thing offensively that they're missing is kind of that star running back. So I could see that being a good fit for both parties. I don't know that there's any other great fits. I mean, he can go anywhere. But I don't know. I would be choosy if you're going to choose to leave Pittsburgh, leave to go to a team that has as much potential to win as they do. Otherwise, I mean, sometimes you do got to sacrifice a few coins for winning, get it back in endorsements or something like that. But I do understand where he's coming from as far as wanting to be paid. He wants to be paid as one of the best players in the game. Now, you're not going to get quarterback money. You're not going to get quarterback money. Can he get wide out money? Maybe. Maybe he can get wide out money. Kind of a Jimmy Graham type of thing. Jimmy Graham was like, I want to be paid as a wide receiver. Mm-hmm. I'm split out more than I'm on the line, so pay me as a wide receiver. And so, yeah, I mean, pay the man. I'm just going to be honest. Pay the man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's shown himself to be durable. All pro seasons. He's got the most yards from scrimmage in the first, I think they said, 4 years of a career. He's got the most yards in history. If that doesn't tell you anything, I mean, I just feel like, maybe you're undervaluing him. And if you're going to undervalue him, then why negotiate? Just leave after the season. Just go.
That's true, yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, he'll have options. He'll have lots of suitors. But I would say Houston would be my sexy pick.
All right, Corey, what you got?
Yeah, they better pay the man. They better pay him. That's the best running back in the NFL. Man, he does. He gets you wins. He opens up the offense in just every way possible. I mean, what can he do? They got to pay him. They got to pay him, man. It's hard to find it's more of a passing league now, and you know what I'm saying. So it's a little harder for running backs to stand out. So when you do have one that stands out, man, you gotta hold on to it. Yeah, there's only because we were going through the picks and we went through quite a few running backs, but out of spread league wide, you get a glimpse. You like, damn, you know what I'm saying? You start to see who stands out and who's kind of average or may have breakout games, inconsistent, but you see the ones who are consistent every game, always gonna move the chains, and Le'Veon Bell is definitely the best at that. So now they need to go ahead and pay that man, especially he'll help you out when you're going through whatever the next quarterback that takes the reins, because Ben Roethlisberger's at the end of his in the end of the line for him. He's getting injured pretty much every year. He's tough. He's a tough quarterback, but like I said, you can't be Father Time, and he's had many injuries. So yeah, him and Antonio Brown. Having Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown, if you can manage to keep both those players and have them both paid, you got to go ahead and do that. Because so when you bring in that next, what you need to be focused on is, what to do at the quarterback position. Because while Big Ben, he can still, put up his numbers, he can still win games. He's on the decline. He's seen a lot of games where he's on the decline. Hell, he threw 5 interceptions that game in Jacksonville. I mean, and you know, that's a lot of credit to Jacksonville because they have a great defense, but still, you know, Big Ben is, you see him at times, he's looking kind of, you know, kind of slow out there, you know, and the defense is kind of having to grind the games out. He can still, you know, get down at the end. He's still clutch at the end of the games. Yeah, they need to go ahead and pay Le'Veon. They need to pay him. That's simple. He's the best running back in the game. Pay him like it. He operates shit better than most receivers. Operates better than most receivers. So go ahead. Gotta pay the man.
Right. Well, he revolutionized running back. I mean, you got players in college, high school, Pop Warner, that are trying that patient running style.
Yeah.
They've seen his success. So, I mean, he revolutionized the running back position as it is right now. Yeah. So, I mean, it even goes further than just his skill set. You know what I'm saying? He's forcing defenses to change the way they scheme.
Mm-hmm.
You know, anytime you have a player like that, I mean, yeah, I mean, he all that in a bag of chips when it comes to football, man. I don't like his braids, but everything else.
All right, so yeah, they need to pay him, but I can't believe I'm saying this. I really can't believe I'm saying this. The team that would be amazing if they picked him up, can't believe it.
Seahawks.
Nope.
Who?
Oakland.
Oh, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Well,
his running style, yeah. with their receivers and that offensive line, the offensive line is good. Yeah. And I hate having to say this.
Damn right.
I really hate having to say this.
Damn right.
But it would be Oakland. It would have to be Oakland, or what they will now be known as the Los Angeles Raiders.
Hey, like that. Las Vegas, money, baby.
My bad. Las Vegas Raiders.
Money. Sin City, Las Vegas Raiders. Yeah, that would. You know, Le'Veon would be great anywhere, but shit, yeah, that'd be great. Shoot.
That would be so scary.
Las Vegas, yes, sir.
That would be so scary.
Yes,
all right.
Yes, all
right. LeVar Ball had a statement for LeBron James. What did you guys' thoughts on that? And did you guys see his statement? Lauren?
Yeah, I saw it.
Lauren, you want to go first?
Nope. if he don't. Look, you know what? LeVar, you are right. You were better than everybody in your heyday, LeVar. You better than everybody. So you know what? I'm just gonna agree with you. I'm just gonna agree with you because if I disagree with you, I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he's so ridiculous. Good grief, man! Like, what's wrong with that dude? You know what I'm saying? I mean. He had already topped it when he said he would be Michael Jordan one-on-one. I was like, really? Like, for real? You know, I mean, look, we've heard of legends that never played a second in the NBA, right?
Yeah,
that's facts.
He wasn't one of
them. Yeah,
there ain't no legend of LeVar Ball anywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's in his own head. You know what I'm saying? I mean. He's doing it for TV. We all know that. You know what I'm saying? He's doing all of this for TV. It's as much as I want to be like, man, just go sit down. People eat it up. I mean, that was all people was talking about. Like, they talked about that more than something we're going to talk about a little bit later.
Right.
So I'm just like, man, like, I don't know. Who's his mama? Where's mama at? That's why I want to know where Mama Ball at. Cause I want Mama Ball. I want Mama Ball to be like, son, go sit your ass down. Son. You got your boys in a good position. Go sit down, son. Like you gotta have that grandma that know when you cutting up and you just need to go take a nap. Go ahead, lay on over there in them couch, boys. Go lay on over the couch, boys. I bring you a blanket and turn the heat on 85. You go ahead and lay on the couch. Like Like, cause I just don't get it. Like everything that come out of his mouth, I'm like, really, Lavar. I mean, if I'm Lonzo, I'm like, Dad, man, shut up. Like, just shut up, Dad. Like, we good now. You got the JBL. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here playing with the Lakers. Like, just be quiet. Be quiet. My other brothers aren't good enough to make the league. And it's real. It's real. I question on how good, like, I wonder if LeBron, or not LeBron James, but I wonder if Lonzo is going to be a 12-7-7 his whole career.
Damn.
And that's not bad. I mean, on a lot of teams, they'll take that for their point guard. You know what I'm saying? But you know, his dad, you know, doing his other stuff, he doing his antics. I mean, there's no way that it's not affecting Lonzo in some capacity. There's no way.
Yeah,
he's only human. It's affecting him in some capacity, man. So look, man, don't let me see LeVar. Don't let me show up to LA when I take my family on vacation and catch his ass. Because I'm pulling my phone out, so y'all gonna know exactly what happened.
He'll be on Sports Center yet again.
Yeah.
All right, Corey, what you got for us?
I don't think he was being like he was in the past, trying to stir shit up. I think it's just kind of, I think it's like, ratings, and then at the same time, I think it's the start of probably like, you know, probably a friendly back and forth between him and LeBron since they, you know, they together in LA. You know, it's gonna be, you know, they're gonna stay in the news. I'm just curious on, you know, what else he's gonna say this year. Is I'm waiting on that. I'm waiting on him to say something crazy. Put his him and LeBron. I want to see if they're gonna be able to maintain this. You know, for a while. Yeah,
you already know what's coming.
Yeah, you know,
y'all the Lakers them brought the greatest thing in the NBA.
Yeah,
but Lonzo's the best one on the team.
Yeah,
it's Lonzo. Like, you already know what's coming, man.
Yeah, they about to be arguing soon. They he ain't played nobody one-on-one yet, man. Who done pulled up, man? I see guys, man, pulling up all the time, man, playing one-on-one. I ain't seen LeVar Ball pull up on nobody, man. I ain't seen him put in no work. I just seen him, man. He talking about he'll beat Michael Jordan and Charles Barkley and bring him on. And talking about he too.
It might happen.
They too weak, and I guess, you know, you can commend him for the.
Charles Barkley about 300.
I know, yeah. You commend him for it. You got to commend him for his enthusiasm, but you know, yeah, LeVar knows when he talks now. Even though beyond that, when he talks, you know, the media is gonna be there because they waiting for the next bite out of LeVar. He's an entertaining guy, natural comedian, whether he tries to or not. He's just a natural fucking comedian.
Right.
So, you know, yeah, he can. LeBron James is too weak for him, I guess. You know. So,
hey,
he'll back him down. He'll back LeBron James back down in the post.
Double dribble his ass off.
6'8", 260.
All right. So I'm not a big baller, so I guess I can't be in that conversation. So hey, you win, LeVar. You win. All right. So back in the NFL, Richie Incognito being named. Was that? Hold on. Wait. Oh shoot. Ambassador of bullying. My bad. So what are you guys' thoughts on that?
Who named him the ambassador of bullying?
I have no clue, but they dumb as shit.
It was a company. Like, it wasn't like the NFL, because, you know, he retired now. It was a company that their whole basis is going after fighting bullying. Yeah, I read that, and I was like, really? I was like, out of all people. And it's funny, like, all right, so think about this, right? So with the whole bullying case they had, was it in Buffalo?
No,
or was it Miami?
It was in Miami Dolphins.
Right. So John Martin, who's the dude that got bullied, right?
Yes, sir.
Right.
So, yeah.
Guess where he is now?
Figure skater.
Nah, that's no.
Pillow biter.
He is in rehab, and when he is done with his stint in rehab, he is actually going to prison.
Oh, really?
Huh?
No, that's not funny. Really? What the fuck?
Yes, I'm serious.
For what?
He killed somebody.
Man, hey, after that anti-bullying case, apparently he wasn't playing because they said they found all kind of guns.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's actually going to rehab, and then from rehab he's going to prison.
How long is he getting?
I think they only gave him like a year. You know what I'm saying? So he'll do 3 months and get out on good behavior. But it's just funny how the tides turn. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You know, but yeah, I mean, maybe it's just a publicity stunt. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this company's like, hey, this will draw some people to our college. You know what I'm saying?
Then he calling them nigger and everything. He's calling them players in the locker room like, oh, he was just trying to get them tough and all that. Yeah, Richie. Then he had another incident, I think. Let me see.
In Buffalo.
Yeah.
That's wild, dog.
The other one, that's rookie hazing one of the rookies, man. Yeah. I was like, man, dude.
Unbelievable.
Hey, but I ain't gonna hold it against him. I ain't gonna hold it against him. What was he like 6'6" or some shit like that? Some big ass boy, like
John Martin.
You said what?
Yeah, Martin, the one that got bullied.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, big boy, 6'5", 6'6". You know what I'm saying? He country fed.
Now I've known a lot of big dudes, and I know some of them is soft as cotton tissue paper. They just look, since they big, you think they big and bad and tough and shit like that. No, they soft as cotton, that tissue paper. But damn dog, like for real. And then you hit the breaking point where you was like, you know what, y'all got me fucked up. Let's strap up, motherfuckers. Let's ride. He's like, y'all won't bully me now? All right.
Especially Trump in office, he said, shit, he's really fuck that. Yeah, so yeah, man, he white boys stay finding work, man. They stay finding work.
Yeah, niggas going to jail.
Call him a nigga going to jail. You know what I'm saying? What else is
fucked up with hey?
What else is new? Yeah.
All right.
Good for Richie.
I guess so. He gonna bully the little people in the office as well, and HR ain't gonna be able to do shit. Serena Williams is back. So, what is you guys' thoughts on this? After she's received a lot of backlash and slander for other shit, what is you guys' thoughts on Serena Williams being back?
Man, I mean, it's good for tennis.
Yeah,
it's good for tennis. You know what I'm saying? I mean. Look, I know she lost in the finals to God, I can't remember her last name. Starts with a K. But man, she just had a baby.
Right.
She just had a baby. Like she don't even look in shape. You know, she still got the breast milk titties, and I mean she's not in any kind of tennis shape. And this was her second tournament since she had the baby. So just think, you know what I'm saying? You know, give her a full year of training. Yeah, give her a full year of training. Man, she gonna come back killing it. You know what I'm saying? And she got a different motivation now that she got kids. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, you can probably argue that she may be the greatest tennis player ever.
I'll give that to her.
She may be the greatest tennis player ever. You know, she's encroaching on Martina Navratilova. I think she already passed Steffi Graf. You know, Chris Everett. I mean, she's up there. You know, so yeah, she's back, and I mean, she just making it all the way to the finals. Put the rest of women in tennis on notice.
Yeah.
You know, so she's back, man. I'm excited.
Now,
I ain't watched tennis.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same. Like, now, I'm not a tennis person. I'm not a tennis watcher. I think that shit is boring as fuck. But I know a lot of people that love tennis. And if one of the, I guess, greatest men tennis players says that Serena Williams is good, hey, I'm taking his word. So that's that. Corey, do you got anything on it?
You know, yes, Serena been fire, man. They you know, they try to deny her that number one spot. They always got, you know, somebody. I think she's at number 28 right now. Well, I just looked. The girl's name was Kerber, Angelique Kerber. But yeah, when I looked, it said she had jumped up 153 spots. You know, 153 spots, and she's at number 28 now. So they always got 20 who's 28 tennis players better than Serena. Like, come on. But I guess it's because she's been out, so you know, you got to climb up the rankings. But nah, yeah. So Serena's been doing this, man, since I was in high school. You know what I'm saying? I'm 29 years old. You know what I'm saying? So do the math. I was in high school, man. Serena was doing it then, was on top. Even before that. You know, in elementary school, she was winning. You know, Venus too. Venus not quite as dominant as Serena, but yeah, Serena's one of the best ever. Serena's one of the best ever, man. That's simple.
Right. So yeah, time to move over to the hot topics, man. Woo-hoo. Like I said, it was one. I think I'm gonna say that one to the last one, but hey, that was crazy. All right, so XXX Tentacion inked a $10 million deal weeks before he passed away. What is your thoughts on that? 10 mil. Some record company. I didn't see the record company.
I know his ghost. Ghost is sick. No, I'm just fucking around. About to hop out that casket. Right. I mean, damn. That's what it is, man. I was like, I mean, he had that type of he had an impact. You know, he had an impact. They offering these guys shit.
Meals.
They offer, man. They offered to cash me outside, girl, like $5 million. So like,
how about that?
Man, how these? I mean, I understand they gotta, you know, XXX Tentacion's, you know,
social influencer.
But come on, man. Like, you know, it's like, man, there's plenty of guys out here, man, that deserve. I don't know. I ain't gonna say who deserve. I don't know. You already know. I don't know when it comes to XXX Tentacion, because he was actually talented as an artist. He was a talented artist. From the couple songs I've heard, like I said, he wasn't really my cup of tea. You know, he's the kind of that. He got that, you know, kind of Kid Cudi type of vibe. You know, kill yourself type of vibe. You fool.
I tried.
But nah, man. X, man. Damn, that's sad, man. That's sad. But yeah, he fell victim to, you know, the virus, man. You know, got some cleaning up to do. It's a lot of I think the other day, man, it was about 21 people shot within a 14-hour span in Chicago. So, you know,
don't tell me that shit.
Yeah, man. And then you just, you know, saw on my Facebook post, man, you know, a young brother, you know, he's over in the old stomping grounds, man, over in you know, over in the 59th Swope Parkway area. Seemed to be a love young man. And you know, I say young man like I'm some old kid. He probably say about the same age, but yeah, man, he, you know, working his job, and, you know, was murdered on the job, man. So it's just, you know, it's no love being shown, man. We got so much that we gotta clean up. We gotta it's a tough thing to manage, but it's gotta It's gotta find a way. It's gotta push hard. Got to push hard to clean this up. Because yeah, man, it's no way to this type of thing shouldn't be happening, especially on the job. Persons at work said, man, that it was a robbery in that case. XXX Tentacion, that was a robbery. I mean, I'll say this, man, and this is respect to the victims, but it's we got to stop. We got to stop glorifying. Got to stop glorifying the street stuff, because that has nothing to do with XXX Tentacion or victims or anything. I'm talking about as far as the people and what I'm saying, the influence that we're projecting on each other. We got to stop glorifying. What I'm saying, we got to figure out how to introduce these different values, a new way of thinking. What I'm saying, such as we got to and it starts in the home. It starts in the home. Got to get the fathers back in the home for one. And that's just part of the problem, man. It's just it's a big thing to deal with. Streets got to eat. You know what I'm saying? We glorify these gangsters, man. We you know what I'm saying? We hang around them. You know what I'm saying? But then we get mad when they do some gangster shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We get mad when they you know what I'm saying, stuff that gangsters do, man. And like I said, they're under the influence. It's just a whole cycle, man. It's just a whole cycle, just passed from generation, generation. Not, it doesn't even have to be necessarily the parents, but the environment, you know what I'm saying? Things that's being fed, you know what I'm saying? Just like they just keep feeding this type of stuff. They keep feeding this type of stuff in the media, you know what I'm saying? As far as, different values, letting, the rappers, the stuff that they're playing, the different rappers that they're, it appears like they're coming up organically, but, it's some of the most, just ignorant music ever. Guys are listening to this. This is what's being consumed. And, you're hearing that, with the beat and everything. You keep hearing the same thing. If you see a nigga, I'm taking this chain, you know what I'm saying? Come around here, I'm gonna take it, so whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's all type of stuff, man. We could just go through a song, find the lyrics, and just start pointing out stuff like, yo, that's poisonous, that's poisonous, that's poisonous. And you feeding that, when you feeding that as the main, everybody has, you got different stuff, the entertainment, hell, in rock, they talk about devil shit, you know what I'm saying? And, biting their heads off of bats and sacrifices and stuff like that. But that's not what's pushed mainstream. And the fact that they're pushing, these different things, and, I'm on Percocet, and, this and that, on drugs. Yeah, stuff like that. That's being pushed mainstream. Like I said, there's different things back in the day that helped, that kind of helped, bring the land, create the landscape for what it is now, but it wasn't quite like. There was more knowledge in the music. There was more knowledge in the music, back then. But I will say, things like the NWA. NWA is a legendary group, but I believe the way that they were sold, it was poisonous. The way that they were packaged by, Jerry Heller, you know what I'm saying? He saw it as an opportunity, selling as, sell the bad boy image, whereas, and get the drug dealer and talk about that, whereas in, NWA didn't realize how they were getting played, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. How they were getting played, they were more, they were more conscious, but, they were, coaxed into, selling more of the gangster image, even though most of them weren't even gangsters, outside of Eazy-E. But they, what you remember from NWA is more of the gangster stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fuck the police, and you know what I'm saying. And that's cool. You know, fuck the police because it's stuff that's going on. But then you listen to the songs they were calling bitches, calling them hoes and bitches back then.
Bitches,
you know what I'm saying? And yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it gets, for a smart person, he's able to make the divide, you know what I'm saying, say, okay, this is do the math in his head. That's a whole, that's a woman, that's a woman, but for the most part, when especially when it's getting pushed in the song and there's no real you know what I'm saying, like I guess the word I'm looking for is maybe instruction, or what I'm saying, no real guidance. No real guidance, you know what I'm saying, no real detail into what you're actually saying. You just calling, you start just referring to everything as bitch. Like went to the club and then took, got her drunk, then took the bitch to the telly. You know what I'm saying? Like, what made her? You gotta tell us what made this particular one a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Because she went back to the hotel room with you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so, and I don't want to, get long-winded and everything, but yeah, it's just those small little things that it leads to that. You know what I'm saying? And so you just have stuff like this, man. It leads to a man dying while he's buying a damn what was it, jet skis or something?
A motorcycle.
Yeah, buying a motorcycle, man. He out in the damn suburbs, man. They followed him out there, but the streets gotta eat, man. Streets. I mean, that's the mindset. Streets gonna eat regardless, man. They don't care who you are, so you just can't lose folk. You can't lose sight. You know what I'm saying? And that's the type of thing. What makes it hurt. Was sad was those were the type of things, the type of energy that XXXTentacion himself was trying to fight. He was trying to fight against those type of things. So that's just, and it's out here though. It's that danger is out here, man. We just got a lot of cleaning up to do. $10 million, you know what I'm saying? You to cut off, and there'll probably be some proceeds, different things, as far as music, that'll bring revenue to the family, but.
Mm-hmm.
Man, $10 million deal, you know what I'm saying? That's on top of that, man. You ruining another black generation. You're ruining a generation, you know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? Even if they bounce back, the generation could have been that much better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it'll lead you. We gotta just learn to love. We gotta identify who we are first, you know what I'm saying? Before we even get because I was about to start talking about love, but you got to identify yourself first before we even start having the love conversation, because people don't even know who the fuck they are, man. So yeah,
that's true. All right, Lauren, you up next.
What was the question? Nah, I'm playing.
What did you think about the 10 million?
Nah, I remember the question. It's not. I mean, in the grand scheme of the way they throw money around, I mean, it's really not a lot of money. I mean, the deal was for 10 million, but I mean, how many albums was he expected to produce? How much touring was he expected to do? I mean, it's hard to tell. I would have to see the details of the contract.
Yeah.
I mean, I never heard of him until he died, so I don't have a lot of background on the young man and listening to his music. He tried to mix reality with the druggy type flow, I guess, to a certain extent. So, I mean, he definitely had a following. I mean, more so posthumously, more so, I think, than, when he was alive, I think. But I don't know. I don't know who he signed with. That would say something. There's a lot of factors when you start dealing with, like, record labels and, just the industry in general, and the way that the game is played right now. I mean, you can get 10 million like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just, what do you have to sacrifice to get that 10? And, I mean, it don't mean nothing now, do
it? Yeah.
Take the money back.
Yeah, the only thing I gotta say is, The family's eating. For everybody that was like, the family's not gonna eat after his death, and they did the whole little drive thing for all his fans to give a little donation. Family eating. That's all I gotta say. All right.
Can they continue eating? That's the thing. Will they continue eting?
That's where parents need to learn money management and teach their kids the same thing.
You know, man, Dave Chappelle, when they got all the niggas got reparations. Let me next topic.
All right. Real quick, I just want to make this real quick one. The JBL coach from Chicago pushes his player. Did he go a little bit too far?
Yes,
a little bit.
Did he go a little bit too far? Did he just show a little bit too much tough love?
I mean, they was like the same age. I mean, he lucky he ain't get knocked out. Yeah, coach was the same age. He just had on a suit.
Yeah.
I mean, the players show great composure, man, because I mean,
I would have knocked it.
Oh, man. I mean, now the statement that he gave a statement, I guess after the game, that said, you know, it was a mature statement. You know, he said, you know, I had to keep my composure. What would they have said had I actually responded? You know what I'm saying? Right. Man, Lavar ain't said nothing about that.
Nobody would have cared. It would have been black on. It would have been black on black violence. Nobody would have cared. Yeah. Nobody would have cared.
Lavar hasn't said anything about that. You know, that's a real bad look. You know, as quick as things go viral now, that's a real bad look for you know, that league. They had fans in the seats, so I mean, he's selling tickets, but nah, I would at least suspend the coach.
Have to.
All right, Corey, you up next?
I would.
Yeah, you have to. That's, you know, this shows that you got you are up. It's an up and coming league. You're trying to compete with the NBA, or, you know, not necessarily NBA, but I guess college basketball has the potential to you know, be on a competitive level with them. The fans are filling up more. You saw in the video, it's more fans. Its stadium is you know, it's way more than what it was at the start. It's looking on par with WNBA right now. So man, he's got to clean that up. Lavar can't just you know, throw it to the side, or oh, they're gonna be, you know, do this and that, you know, they're gonna be boys gonna be boys, or men gonna be men, you know, whatever. You know, Lavar may say some crazy shit, but Lavar's got to suspend him, because he got to show some type of order. You can't just be, especially when you're trying to, you know, in competition, you know, competing and everything. And you can run anything how you want. It's just when you got especially a grown man sitting up there getting in, you know, those guys are no more than 22 years old. No older than 22 years old, and you sitting up there getting in their face in the that's a childish manner. You know, he respond to you, what you gonna do? Motherfucker, you're not on the streets. You know what I'm saying? You got to represent yourself the right way. You know, he's the coach too. He's supposed to be a leader of men, but he obviously doesn't take the job seriously. Taking or abusing his responsibility.
Yep. That's how I would say it.
Abusing his responsibility. So now Lavar's gotta clean that up. And, you know, like I said, he can do what he wants to do. It's his league. But, you know, just understand that, you know, the certain actions that you take, or the actions that you don't take, that'll set the bar for later things to happen. So, you know, if you want to just, you know, let this fly on by to the side, expect more chaos like that later on. You know what I'm saying? Because the players are going to see, or somebody else, you know, down the line is going to see, you know, going to take notice to this, and then they going to So I'm gonna get they'll be talking about it before they even coach their first game. I'm gonna be hard on them boys. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna, I'll get in their face, you know what I'm saying, do whatever, or they feel that way. So now Lavar's got to put his foot down and make a business move on, not even a business move, a moral move, because it's completely wrong. You saw on the grit where I, you know what I'm saying, normally I'll ask a question, you know what I'm saying, when I caption, I put the video up and I'll ask the question, what do you think about this or anything? But nah, I put it that way for a reason. I said Chicago, JBA Chicago coach crosses the line with his players, because that's exactly what it is. He's crossing the line. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even going to leave all that. I'm not even going to leave it up for debate. No, nothing. You're crossing the line when you're doing that, homie. So you deserve a reprimand, discipline, all the above.
I wasn't even bugged out about the first part of it. It was in the huddle.
In the huddle.
The first part, I was like, yeah.
He was,
but I've seen NBA coaches do that. You know what I'm saying? I've seen Popovich, grab somebody's jersey. So I wasn't really
nothing wrong with that.
I was thrown off by the what went on in the huddle. That's when I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I mean, I believe in tough love. I believe in all that, but that went a little bit too far, because I particularly don't like when people get in my face, even if you like my superior or some shit like that. Now you get a little disrespectful. You trying to rah up in my face. I'm gonna let you know, like, yo, you might want to, you know what I'm saying, just back up just a little bit, because you might catch a reflex. It's reflexes. It's a fight or flight mentality. So one of us has got to die, and it ain't gonna be me right now. So. You might catch an elbow here and there. I don't know. I'm just letting you know ahead of time. But yeah, I was just like, I couldn't have did it. I praise the dude. The dude did it perfectly. He was just like, hey. I was like, okay, I give it to you.
He turned into Debo. Fuck you gonna do, bitch, and all that. Like, what are you doing, man? Like, come on, dude. Come on, brother.
I want to be known. Yeah. All right. So the next thing on the hot topics list is one of the big things of tonight. So this young kid called Glock 9, he hates his skin color, and he does not want his kid to have the same skin tone as he does. I think his name is Glock 9, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I didn't want to disrespect his name.
I think he's Kodak Black's artist, I think.
Oh, he's Kodak Black's artist?
I think so.
Well, okay, so he said pretty much what he said was he didn't want his kid to have the same skin tone as he did. So I want to get you guys' opinion on that. And then first, before I let you guys go, I understand everybody. Well, you're not black enough to speak on this, motherfucker. I'm speaking on it. So you thought you had your opinion. All right. Which one do you want to go first, Corey or Lord? Which one?
Man. I'll go in.
Corey, go ahead.
Man, so it's just another case, man, of the conditioning, man. Just years of conditioning, the self-hate. You see self-hate all the time, you know what I'm saying? And it always rears its head in hip-hop. It's just more blunt now. You know what I'm saying? You've seen the images of self-hate. You've seen the allusions to it, but nobody's really been, flat out blunt. You know what I'm saying? Now these kids nowadays, they had to grow up with this shit. You know what I'm saying? To grow up with the, just the things that have been, just the generational conditioning. And it all starts with white supremacy. Dark skin has always been presented as ugly, you know what I'm saying, in media. While light skin is even though they'll get their ass killed just as well. You know what I'm saying? They throw them, but they use them, they got different ways that they use them. They were in the house, you know what I'm saying? They were able to come into the house. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They were able to come into the house, so they're able to get certain positions, before the dark skin, you know what I'm saying? They still at the back of the line as a black man, but we'll take you before, you know what I'm saying, we take his black ass, you know what I'm saying? So that's the thing with the presidency. Barack Obama. I mean, we'll believe it. Completely when we see a dark skinned president. But it was safe, and it was even said. I forget the senator's name. I forget that senator's name, but directly from his mouth, he said it word for word. He said Barack Obama was a safe pick because he's lighter skinned and he doesn't speak in the Negro dialect. Those were the exact words that were used. So no, it's always been a conditioning to take us away from who we are, you know what I'm saying, and our roots, you know what I'm saying, trying to, you got guys trying to get lighter, and women trying to get lighter, everybody's trying to get lighter, and it's pushed. Yeah, it's just self-hate, man. It's complete self-hate. He said, you just look at him. He said, man, look at me. You know what I'm saying? Would you want your child to have this skin and stuff like that? It's like, even DJ Vlad had to tell them, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of power to dark skin. You know what I'm saying? Black people were operated on, you know what I'm saying? They did so many things, you know what I'm saying? They made advances in science, using melanin, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of different properties, you know what I'm saying, that you got to learn about. But no, this is just from centuries. Just read my brain went blank. The most basic thing. Read what is it, Lauren? Rand?
I'm trying to figure out what you was talking.
The one with the damn the horses, man, where you got to use the technique for the horses. What am I going?
The horses.
You know what I'm talking about? Separate the family. Document to separate the family.
Yeah.
It's right off the tip of my tongue. My brain just went blank. I done talked about this shit for so long that I done went into fucking overload. I can't believe Willie fucking Lynch. Why did I forget the most basic shit? Willie Lynch. But read the Willie Lynch letter, and even the thing about the Willie Lynch letter, I will say this: it's not even there's questions on when the Willie Lynch letter was made, but nonetheless, it was made. You know what I'm saying? Before this generation even came, it described things that would happen far down the future. So even if it was false, you know what I'm saying, and it wasn't created back in, you know what I'm saying, way back when, you know what I'm saying, and Willie Lynch isn't a real person, still, you know what I'm saying, it's rumored to have, you know what I'm saying, made by a professor, and I believe around 71 or 73. That's just a rumor. This is all alleged. But nonetheless, it's accurate. You know what I'm saying? The things in the Willie Lynch letter happen right before our eyes. You know what I'm saying? Most black people can attest to it. Whether they know it or not, they have, you know what I'm saying, different ways that if you question them, you know what I'm saying, you'll find out, you know what I'm saying, they've seen it more often than not. So no, it's been a generational conditioning. People still you see it all the time. People think dark skin is just ugly. They think it's ugly, man.
I don't know why.
The lost people think it's ugly. You know what I'm saying? You see it in the psyche, the behavior. You know what I'm saying? They believe they're ugly, so they tend to do. You know what I'm saying? Act out at times. So nah, man. He just spelled it all out for you at that moment. He told you what it was. You know what I'm saying? He told you not what it was, but what's been being pumped into his brain. That's a clear example right there. Clear example.
Lauren, what you got for us?
I honestly couldn't have said it any better. I went and watched the interview, listened to the interview, and man, I was just in shock. I mean, it just goes to show you that no matter what platform, whatever level that you're on, that you could still hate yourself. You know what I'm saying? And everything about you. It was really sad to hear. It really, really was. Because guy's a young man, and if he feels that way, he's going to impart that on other people within his circle. as well. You know, so his influence will carry over into other kids within a generation, and will continue to kind of pass that mentality and that thought process on.
Okay. Yeah. And as the lighter skinned guy, the quote unquote house nigga, even though I tell people literally I wouldn't be at a house, I wouldn't be a house nigga. I'd be outside with y'all. But that's neither here nor there, or I'll be a bodyguard. One of the two. But no, yeah, when I heard it, I was like, yo, another person hates his skin tone just because just because what's been tossed in his mind. And I know I bring this back to parenting because a lot of parents want their kids to have light skinned babies. Like they be like, yo, we want you to still have light skinned kids.
Yeah.
We don't want you to have darker skinned children. Da, 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 da. I know that's how a lot of Americans think. And know that I'm only saying Americans because that's mainly where it's from. But yeah.
No, it's everywhere. I'll speak on that. It's everywhere. That's something that mindset is passed among
generations,
different cultures too. If you go to Mexico, they treat the darker Mexicans worse than the lighter ones, And then it's across different cultures. I won't necessarily say like it's Puerto Rico or stuff like that because you got even in Mexico you got black Mexicans but it's like the darker you are, the worse you're gonna get treated because you're further away. Like I said, white supremacy has implanted that in people's minds, and they want it as pure as they can so they can deal with a lighter person because you have more of a chance of getting more of that tone. You know what I'm saying? More of that tone that is more acceptable. Shit, I mean, hell, look at Logic. Look at Logic.
Right.
He's he's biracial, but he can pass completely for white. Meghan Markle. You know what I'm saying? Meghan Markle's another example. So yeah, it's just it's what's been pushed through years. You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe me, go look it all up. You know what I'm saying? It's not conspiracy. It's in the books. It's all through the book. So many philosophers, all the great philosophers, the great white philosophers have said, you know what I'm saying, the same echo those sentiments, you know what I'm saying? So man, you see it all through rap, man. You heard when I remember Young Berg, the dude Young Berg, he was talking about I don't like dark. Pop Pinata, it made no slap the hell out of him, but he was talking about he don't like dark butts, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. I think Kodak Black.
Yep, he said he doesn't want his girlfriend and baby mama to be dark skinned. He wants them to be light skinned.
They don't want them. Don't want to be. And I heard it. I heard it when I was coming up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, I'm an ugly motherfucker too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit.
Right here with you.
Hey, I'm a Shaquille O'Neal looking motherfucker too. But nah. But for real, you know what I'm saying? You heard. You know what I'm saying? Well, they weren't necessarily talking. Like that. But I heard it. Talking about you black, you black as hell, you know what I'm saying? I'm not that black. There's a lot of cats that pitch black, you know what I'm saying? Way blacker than me, but I heard that black as hell, and I heard it for, other kids, man. They talk about them talking about, you black as hell, and, calling them oil, with them, those crazy jokes, you know what I'm saying? Somebody. I forgot who I was watching, but they made a good point, talking about your mama jokes, some of the your mama jokes that are made, you don't never hear your mama so light, you hear your mama so black jokes. So that's just look at the during the Jim Crow, those Jim Crow cartoons, how they had the how they depicting Negroes and how they had them looking really stupid, you know what I'm saying, real ignorant, and have them pitch black with the red lips, and
full lips and shit.
Acting like a damn fool. So Amos and Andy and all that, the white people putting on the black paint and everything. It's just, yeah, man. It's but I will say I believe there's more. There's being more. You're starting to see more of a rise more people, you know, with the age of the internet and having access to information, you're seeing more of an acceptance, you know what I'm saying? You know, where people don't even, it's like, you know, now it's like, okay, you know, you're ignorant, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Most people don't feel that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't feel that, but like I said, you know, the ignorant ones, people that are, you know, influenced by the media and, you know, sitting in front listening to the songs and different things, you talking about exotic when they're talking about exotic women and they're showing the exotic women in the videos. The older rappers are guilty of this too, talking about exotic, but you're not seeing anything dark, you know what I'm saying, within the video, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's part of it too. And I think that's happened more within the last, I say
2030.
nah, not 2030, because I say about the last 10, 15 years, because before about 2004, you'd have, you know, they were talking about, you know, exotic and talking about light skin. But at the same time, you look at them videos, the girls, you know, had real butts, you know what I'm saying, had real bodies, breasts and everything for the most part. They look more natural. You were seeing dark skin, you know what I'm saying, females in there, and it's kind of like, as soon the way that rap turned, you know what I'm saying, the rap kind of changed and kind of dumbed down, you know what I'm saying, through the mid 2000s. You saw that with the imagery too, you know what I'm saying, and the women that were presented. So yeah, it's just self-hatred.
Yeah, the only thing, what I'm gonna end off is with this is, yo, man, love yourselves, bro. Like for real, because a lot of people don't love themselves and won't respect themselves. So if y'all take anything from the house, nigga, love yourselves. All right. So Donald J. Trump visited with the Queen of England. What is your thoughts on that? And did you guys see it or pay attention to it? Because I'll be honest, I didn't. I just seen like a little headline, and he was walking in front of her, and she was looking at him like, motherfucker, what are you doing? I'm supposed to be the one in front. You're supposed to be behind me. But what is your thought? What is your thoughts, Corey or Lauren?
I mean, he's Trump. I mean, that's the best way to put it. He doesn't really have any respect or regard for anybody. I mean, nobody, you know. So I mean, it doesn't surprise me anytime he goes to another country and, you know, disrespects it. He just probably doesn't even know the custom. Like, that's the sad part. I think maybe in England it might be a little different, but I'm sure in some of those places he just doesn't even know what the custom is. So I mean, he's just doing what he normally do, you know. So I mean, it's the stuff we gonna be dealing with we're gonna be dealing with these repercussions for a long time. And if we vote him in for another 4, we may have to do this podcast from Canada. I'm just saying, man. I mean, we've worked our way backwards in a lot of areas. You know, the Supreme Court guy that he put to replace the one that resigned. It's not very often that somebody from the Supreme Court resigned. They didn't die; they resigned. And you know, he put another conservative in there. You know what I'm saying? You know, so
yeah,
I mean, we're working our way backwards in a lot of areas. You know what I'm saying? And if we're not careful, they always say, you know, history doomed to repeat itself. You know, and I promise you, I'm no slave. I'm no slave. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Well, no part of it at all.
All right, Corey, what you got?
Yeah, it's the storm is definitely coming. You know what I'm saying, with Trump. He's putting all the different cogs in place to get the machine going. Like you said, just said right there. You know, didn't Supreme Court justice didn't die, resigned. You know what I'm saying? And then he already had, you know, with situation Scalia, he died, and then, you know, Trump was able to you know, get another one of his picks in there. So, you know, Supreme Court is something that sticks around for decades. So that's oh man. That's I don't think people realize how devastating that is. But yeah, back to Trump, man. Trump is, Trump don't give a fuck, man. You saw him, like I said last time, you saw him with the prime minister of Montenegro or whatever. He just run through, literally just pushed the dude to the side, like pushed him and walked through, didn't back. Like this dude is a cutthroat. So now I heard, I read a little bit about it. It said from what it looked like, it said the Queen, whatever the hell her name is, Elizabeth. Yeah, I know her name, but screw her. Queen Lizard Breath. She, she obviously told, she allegedly told him to go ahead and walk in front of her. You know what I'm saying? Walk in front of her, and then I guess he slowed down and caught up. So they were talking about the different etiquette, when greeting the queen, and there's no such thing as etiquette when dealing with them, the royal family and Donald Trump. There's no etiquette. It's a big fucking slob fest. So it is what it is. Fuck them. I do want to talk about it though is Trump on stage with Vladimir Putin though. That was interesting.
I heard some shit about that.
Oh man. We get a chance, man. Just check it out, man. Man, even the hillbillies, man, they ain't agreeing with this one, man. Yeah, man. Because the boy, they like him. They like him rough and tough and shoot it to him straight. And nah, Donald Trump bitched out, man. Hey, we know who the president of the United States is right now, man. It's Vladimir Putin, man. That's our 45th president, man. Because oh man, it's ridiculous, man. And the reporters asked all the right questions. They made sure they covered all grounds with their questions. And Donald Trump, he deflected. He basically called his own government. You know what I'm saying? In America, said they're wrong. They're the liars. They're basically stupid, you know what I'm saying? And Russia, he said, his normal phrase, there was no collusion. There's no collusion. And he said Russia, he said the proof that there was no collusion. And because when asked, I guess a reporter asked Putin, and Putin said, no, I didn't. And that was Donald Trump's basis right there. Well, you just heard him say it, so it must be true. And he was just up there like his lapdog, man. It was hilarious, man. It was hilarious, man. I wish I could have saw, just the faces of the people who voted him in, man. And you got people who still gonna ride with him to the end, but nah, it was just hilarious, man. You just got a complete buffoon in the office. Nothing short of that. He's a complete buffoon. You don't even have to know politics to know that this guy is a buffoon, just off the way he responds to different things. You know what I'm saying? His patterns, the patterns that different things he does, just how oblivious to things he is. He just, he knows what he's doing, but at the same time, he is a stupid man. I guess a smart dummy or
yeah, I like the sound of that. Smart dummy.
A smart dummy or maybe vice versa. Because I mean, or would you call it intelligent? Do you got to be a little bit intelligent to get money, or you just got to be cutthroat? I guess just cutthroat. Yeah,
especially in America. Yeah, definitely cutthroat.
Yeah, he's if he'd be a villain, he'd be a comedic relief villain, you know what I'm saying? Cutthroat, like a Joker type motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like that, because he's very cutthroat. He's right out there with it, but he's an idiot. He's a complete idiot. You saw him. So I mean, what else? You know what I'm saying? And as far as the Queen Elizabeth, I mean, I wouldn't have cared if he stuck out his foot and tripped her and she landed in a face full of mud. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have cared. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let them war it out. You know what I'm saying? In Buckingham Palace. Yes. So nah.
Yeah, Oh, my bad. I seen the funniest meme earlier today, and it was her kneeling, like it was her with Donald Trump, and then she was kneeling. I don't know if y'all seen that meme, but that meme was funny as shit to me. I cannot find it.
Now, was that real? I didn't see it.
That was dead Photoshop because I was like, God damn, her legs look good. That's crazy.
Yeah.
For being that old, how you ain't got no wrinkles on your legs? That's what's wild.
I didn't even catch all that. I saw it on social media. Yeah, I saw it on social media, but I didn't catch the legs. Yeah, that had to be photos. That would have been funny as hell if she did, though.
All right, and for the final topic of the hot topics, before we get it off your chest, ooh, boy, Robert Kelly, you're back in the news, my guy. You're back in the news. And what I mean by this is, I mean this right here. All right, so R. Kelly's text to a young boy. Hold on, I gotta delete some of these messages real quick. All right. It says, you trying to come to my concert August 17th in St. Charles, Missouri? I got a spot over there. We can hang out. I can fly you out. Hold on. All right. My bad. I'm trying to change up my voice. Are you dead ass? Or are you dead ass? I'm not sure. I have to see. Seems kind of fair. All right, my bad, Joe. My bad. You a fine looking boy. This is
you gotta get the R. Kelly. You gotta get the R. Kelly.
Yeah, you're right. You a fine looking boy. But if so, it will be fun. My team will make sure you get home safe. Take my number.
It still ain't smooth enough, man. It ain't got that R. Kelly, man. You got to be the Pied Piper, man.
Take my number. And the guy, thanks. Okay.
Wow.
So what is you guys' thoughts on Robert Kelly going for the boys? He the real Pied Piper. He ain't playing. He was trying to play with that boy's Pied Piper.
I don't know if it's I don't know if it's real or not. It hasn't been. It's still up in the air. It hasn't been deciphered if it's real or not. Nobody's been able to, really tell what that really is. I've seen minimal coverage on it. But even without that, I mean, fucking R. Kelly. We can take away everything this guy did from fucking 1997 from on now. We can take away all of that. Let's just say none of that ever happened. This guy married a 15-year-old. Married a 15-year-old Aaliyah. That's facts. That is actually happened. So there's something wrong with him. And then you got the allegations that come out after that. How he's still walking, I have no. He's got the best lawyers in the world, I guess. They say I know a lot of evidence doesn't turn up missing in some of those cases. Now I will say the piss case. I think I gotta remember. I can't remember off top, but I think she might have been of age.
Nah, I thought she was young because it was the sex tape that his brother quote unquote was in.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, because that's what he said. He said that was his brother.
Yeah, said that was his brother. Yeah,
that was taken down because it was child pornography.
Yeah, they said. Now I saw something that said they couldn't prove. There was no proof that she was actually underage. So I got to look back into that. I got to look back into that specific one. But that was still, you know what I'm saying, he damn near 40 years old, you know what I'm saying, doing all that trifling crap. But then, yeah, he's been plenty of stories. Parents were involved, paying off parents, picking up girls from school. He was able to beat the cases, but at the same time, it's just, you having the same thing, being accused of the same thing over and over again. And then, like I said, you can take away everything, but it's on record, you know what I'm saying, that you married Aaliyah. So these are the type of people that we got to clean up. Got to clean up off the damn streets. Got to say no to R. Kelly. completely. Gotta say no to R. I know he sounds good. No, he sounds good. He's got inspirational music, and sometimes every time after he wants to make a porno style song, he'll come back with a gospel song. You know what I'm saying? I believe I can fly, or world's greatest. World's greatest. He cuts his head bald and then has a head full of braids 6 months later. He'll now. Shit, man, we got to get rid of these guys. Got to get rid of these guys. Like I said, it's just too much involving him. Not too many. He hasn't really. I mean, I don't see why he'd sit up there all day trying to defend it. But like I said, there's too much smoke where he's at. And then so on record, you married a 15-year-old girl. How they were able to do that, I don't know. What judge allowed that, but they did that. He had a relationship with her. He's a sick man. He's a sick man. We gotta stop falling into the trap of shit that because it feels good. You know what I'm saying? And I think for the most part, a lot of people are like fuck R. Kelly. They're done with him. But you still got their people out there snapping their fingers. Stepping to the name of love and all that crap. You know what I'm saying? I know the music sounds good, but we gotta say, you know what I'm saying? Gotta say goodbye. Say goodbye to that shit, man. Cause I mean, it's the only way. It's you gotta stay on code, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you want things like the national anthem to change. They took out the verses, but still it was made by a racist and a slave owner. You know what I'm saying? It was made by a slave owner. And the original song, you know what I'm saying, talked about that. So I mean, if you want that, you know what I'm saying, you got to take those, if they want to take that away, you got to keep the same energy, you know what I'm saying, when dealing with a rapist, you know what I'm saying? No, you know what I'm saying? I don't care how good the music sounds or how traditional this and that is, you know what I'm saying? No, got to get rid of these guys, man. Got to take them, do everything, take them off the streets, man. Get the different information, get the info, you know what I'm saying, that you need about them. Because like I said, sometimes these guys got good lawyers. I'm not saying go be a vigilante and go kill the guy or anything like that, but no, you just gotta boycott these guys, you know what I'm saying? Because I understand they're black, but they're
niggas can get cut off too, B.
Yeah, niggas get cut off too, you know what I'm saying? Because they got certain guys that they set up there in the media. So no, you gotta cut the pedophile out, man. Fuck out of here.
He's the world's greatest statutory rapist. All right, Lauren, what you got?
Fuck out of here.
I plead the fifth. I got nothing. He's a monster. I mean, point blank sense, he's a monster. Need to be dealt with, man, one way or another.
Yeah, that's one way or
another. That's all I got to say.
So all I'm gonna say is all the grandmothers and all the mothers and all the older people, you know what I'm saying, y'all gonna have to stop listening to 12 Play. I know it was a bunch of babies made around that time because y'all was playing a lot of his music, but it's got to stop. And I understand Step in the Name of Love is a great getting married song or whatever the fuck that is when everybody dances. I understand that's a great song to do it for everybody to get together and do it. But, you just got to, you know what I'm saying, finito. It's got to be done. That's all I got to say. The Pied Piper strikes again.
I cut him off.
Pied Piper strikes again, and y'all just letting him play his pipe and with other boys' little pipes. So. And now, get it off your chest. You got to get anything to get off your chest, good, bad, or indifferent. Unfortunately, we don't have any listener questions. So get it off your chest.
Man, shout out to Jadakiss, man. Just signing a deal with Rock Nation, man. Shout out to one of the most underrated.
You said who?
Jadakiss.
It's one of the greatest ever. One of the greatest. Jada, but damn, I was laughing because it's like I know he been rocking with Jay for a minute, but damn, Jay-Z has a knack for signing people that he used to be in a beef, that he had feuds with back in the day. So Jadakiss, Nas, Jim Jones. That's interesting. Fat Joe, yeah. He didn't want. We all know he didn't want no parts of the terror squad. he didn't want no parts of the terror squad. But yeah, shoot, man, Biggie man, stay making moves. But now I want to say, what's something's going on? No, I ain't got nothing. This week. Maybe I'll have some Thursday.
All right.
I'll say, stop going places you ain't wanted.
That's facts.
Stop going places you ain't wanted. Make your own shit. You know what I'm saying? And play ball. You know what I'm saying? You gotta don't stoop to what you see. Don't stoop to an evil low, but still you gotta be cutthroat. You may have to be cutthroat, but nah, don't go nowhere. Get the hell out of places where you're not wanted, especially at a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? When it's clear that you're not wanted there, especially because your color or whatever the hell it may be, orientation or whatever it is. I mean, don't eat there. Don't fucking eat there because, I mean, what? You gonna fight? You know what I'm saying? Okay, now what they say, they in the middle of their argument, they say, oh, fuck it now. Come on, you can come on in. Fuck it. I'm tired of arguing with your ass. Come on in. You know what I'm saying? You want a goddamn quesadilla plate. You know what I'm saying? You go get a quesadilla plate, all right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. Y'all gotta man, just start creating your own. You still have to fight. You have to call this stuff out. Don't ignore it. Call it out. People been doing a good job keeping things on camera. Let's keep it on camera, and then let's keep going from there. Let's fight this in the courts. Start, let them know, you know what I'm saying, they're doing a good job. You got to let the people know, let them know who they are, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when it's time to go, when you ain't going to win, it's like, you got to go now, you know what I'm saying? Don't try to stay nowhere where you're not wanted, you know what I'm saying, where you're not wanted. Let's start, let's create our own, you know what I'm saying? Let's create our own thing. And that's it. But I'll have something a little deeper. There's a couple things. There's a lot been going on, but lately. But I'll touch into something good deeper on Thursday.
All right. And the only thing I gotta say is, please hit the hearts on SoundCloud, write review on iTunes. You can also catch me on Stitcher, Spotify, and now the Average Guy Podcast is on Castbox. So if you like Bitcoins and you like stuff like that, you can create your account for Cashbox. You can toss up any files up there that you want for media, anything like that, a podcast or music. And the more listens you get, you get Bitcoins and stuff like that, or their form of cryptocurrency, not Bitcoins. Let me be clear. But we're also on that now, and just want to say thank you to everybody that's been listening and fucking with the boy and the whole crew. But Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9:00, the Average Guy Studios on YouTube, the Average Guy Podcast, SoundCloud, on everything else. You can find us, the Average Guy Podcast, on Facebook, Chris Sports Media on Facebook, Snapchat, Rainy_Ace, Instagram, the Average Guy Studios. One more thing, hit the hearts. The last and final thing, for get it off your chest, is it was a great showing out Sunday. So if you guys want more of those, like consistently or something like that, let us know, like for real, because it was 12 listens in under 24 hours. So that was cool. Let us know if you guys want more of that. And yeah, I don't know what to say except for thank you guys. Hit the hearts, and this was another episode of the Average Guy Podcast on Average Guy Studios.
And on the YouTube page, hit the subscribe, and when you hit the subscribe, hit the bell so you can get your notifications when we pop up.
Yeah, because they did change everything on YouTube again.
Hit the bell.
Yeah. And on that note, appreciate everybody, man. We out. See y'all Thursday.